Hello everyone, and welcome to day one of the Slim Down Challenge. I'm super excited to be with you today, and I have a ton of great tips and things to share with you over the next 5 days. So welcome to everyone that's joining in the live, and welcome to everyone that's watching the replay. I know a lot of people are busy, and even people before told me that they wouldn't be on the live. So let's get started. Okay. So today we're talking about two things. Number one is to never skip a meal. So I know when I start working with a lot of clients and I ask them to do a little 3-day food journal, I see that one day they might have skipped breakfast, another day they might have skipped lunch. And I really want to encourage you to not skip any meals. Why is that so important, and what happens when we skip a meal? So number one is that you slow down your metabolism, because the body always wants to protect itself. So when you skip a meal, the body goes into like starvation mode. What is going on here? I have to slow down the metabolism because I don't know when the next meal is going to happen. The second thing that happens is, again, the body always wants to protect itself. So when you do eat that next meal, the body will take that meal and store it completely as fat. So double whammy if you want to drop the pounds. You do not want to be skipping meals and having those two things happen. And the third thing that happens, I don't know about you, but I know for myself, if I go too long without eating, by the time I sit down, I am so hungry, I cannot eat fast enough, and I tend to way overeat because I'm just starving. So 3 things super important to never skip a meal. And I know a lot of you are saying, but Sue-Ann, I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat breakfast. It's like I can't even think of food at that hour of the morning. And I know it's the same for a lot of my clients. So I say just have something small. Have a fruit, have some oatmeal, have a simple smoothie that you can sip on for an hour or take it on the go. You can have a whole grain toast with a little bit of maybe raw almond butter on top of it. There are so many great recipes and things online now, overnight oats and things like that. Just something small and light so that you can keep your metabolism going. So another thing is, on the weekends, I know our schedule gets often completely thrown off, and you're going to tell me, I get up late, and by the time I'm ready to have breakfast, it's time for brunch, or we might as well just have lunch. So even if on the weekend you're getting up a little later, try to maintain as good a schedule as you can as far as eating your healthy meals are. So if you get up late, then have something light as soon as you get up. Again, a fruit or something that you want. And then again, aim for having lunch at about 12 o'clock. Because often what happens if we get up late, we have something light, and then we skip lunch because we're not hungry. And then we might have a snack middle of the afternoon because then we are hungry. And then we're not hungry for dinner. So dinner gets delayed and it's really late. And if you're eating dinner really late, the pounds will come on. So number one thing to do this week is to eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even something smaller breakfast, but eat those 3 meals a day. All right, the second thing I want to talk to you about today is our thoughts and our mindset and our little voice that might be on our shoulder, that little negative Nelly that tends to find fault with things that we're doing and tell us, you can't do this. You've tried in the past. It never works. This is not working. Why even bother? Right? So we all have that negative self-critic, and it is super important to do the work to overcome that negative self-talk and to really work on your thoughts and your mindset. When I first started out in my practice as a naturopath, I'm like, yay, I've got this. I've got the best eating plan on the planet. Eating right for your body type works amazing. Off we go. But wait, I quickly learned that if we don't handle the thought process, if we don't handle the mindset, if we don't handle the negative self-chatter, then weight loss will be short term. So I'm super happy I trained in rapid transformational therapy, RTT, which helps me help my clients pinpoint that cause of what is going on that might be causing them to do emotional eating or stress eating. It's a really powerful process where we help you get into a relaxed state and go back and find out what are your triggers that are still triggering you today. So in the meantime, here are some things that you can do. Number one, I'll always remember when I first joined the gym and I was super intimidated years ago, all these machines, and of course, being so intimidated, I ended up tripping and I scraped my shin really badly. So the next, or a few days later, I went to the massage therapist and she's like, "Oh my God, Sue-Ann, what happened? Like this big scrape on your leg." And I'm like, "I know, I'm so stupid. I tripped at the gym." And she's like, "Whoa, wait, listen to your thoughts. Like listen to your words. What are you telling yourself?" And it was like a big aha moment that went off, a light bulb in my head, which is what happens when we do RTT with my clients. I just got it. Like it was an accident, you know, but we're so quick to judge ourselves. We're so quick to jump into that negative self-talk. So this week, I want you to really pay attention. Pay attention to that little voice. You can call her Harriet or Harry. And pay attention to the little negative things that are coming up. See if you can catch it. When you do catch it, replace it with a positive thought pattern, because our mind is like a blueprint that creates what we are going to have in our reality, right? If you focus all the time on, "I can't eat chips, I can't eat cookies," the only thing your mind is focusing on is chips and cookies. So instead of focusing on the things that you're not doing, focus on the things that you are doing. Be your own inner cheerleader. Cheer yourself on. Pat yourself on the back for your wins. There will be wins this week. So focus on your wins, focus on all the positive things that you are doing, and take your focus off all the things that you're not doing and all the things that you, like, instead of feeling deprived, how can you feel that this is a healthy restriction? I'm nourishing my body with healthy foods. I've got this. I'm doing this a healthy way this time. I'm working with my thoughts. Keep on being your inner cheerleader. Okay, so finally, I want to do a little meditation now, just like a minute, not even. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to breathe deeply, and I want you to imagine 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you're doing all the right things. You're dropping the pounds. You're feeling amazing. Your energy is going way up. The pounds are dropping off, you're fitting into your old clothes, and you feel amazing. Imagine yourself further down the road at your ideal body weight, feeling super sexy, feeling dynamic, feeling proud, feeling so good, and feeling that you're at your best ideal picture of yourself that you could possibly be. Now I want you to take a second. And when that happens, what might you be afraid that might happen when you're at that goal weight, when you're really sexy and living your best life? Because a lot of people might come up with fears, right? What if people are super jealous of me? What if they're like overly critical of me? What if I attract too much attention? What if I bullied again like I used to be when I was smaller? What if I have sexual abuse starting again that happened way back in the day? I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly here, but these are some of the things and the triggers that we need to heal in order for weight loss to be long-term as well. Louise Hay talks in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, which I highly recommend. It's a reading for all of my clients. She talks about weight being a protection, right? And it is so true for most of us, which is why I spend so much of my time helping my clients work on their mindset, work on their thought pattern, to help them overcome any past patterns, to help them release any of these fears of getting to their optimal weight and dropping the pounds that they want to. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat below, whether you're coming back to watch the replay in the group. I'll be coming back in to answer any of your questions. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to be diving into lots more tips of making your diet optimally healthy. So thanks for watching and have a great day. You can do it. Cheering you on.